Yo, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Papa Bale. Welcome to the channel. It is currently January 6th, about 4:30, and we are looking at the pulse motor. And I'll show you what I did in just a second. But we're running on 3.8 volts. It'll run on less, but I like to have it going a little bit. Alright, so what we're looking at is a homemade reed switch, which is the first stop in the circuit. It goes from the power supply, which is actually the first stop, from the wall to the power supply, and then through the wire to this diode right here. So it won't go back up in the power supply. I believe that's kind of important. I don't know if it is or not, but it sounds important. And then we got this. It goes up into the switch, comes down into the coil, through the coil, back into the power supply. That's the most direct path. Now, we have the second wire here, the smaller wire, is hooked to a bunch of diodes, transistors, and capacitors. Even this big one over here is hooked to the series circuit of diodes, capacitors, and transistors. So I believe once it hits like 10 volts, the transistor will trigger. It's got to hit 10 volts though. So like the flux, it's got to be at least 10 volts for it to function. Or you got to have juice coming into it from a power supply or a battery or something. But if you're looking to do it with BEMF, it's got to be a certain spike. You know, it can't just be BMF. It's got to be a certain strength to work now that I've got a transistor in here. And that's okay. That's cool. It's cool with me. And it's one of the good transistors. It's a MOSFET. It's got all the switching and everything. It's bipolar. And you know what? Even though it takes a lot to run it, it works. I mean, this whole circuit with everything stuck on closed is only 4.5 amps altogether. With it stuck on open, or closed, I mean. When the switch is stuck to the side. Yeah, it'll only register 4.5, but that's a lot. For this little bit right here, that's no joke. Alright, so this is 3.8 volts. That's freaking awesome. Now I did something with the magnets on the rotor. I made a staircase, 3 staircases linked together with these. See, I left one bare, and then I put one magnet, and then I put 2 magnets, and then I left one bare. 1, 2, all the way around. So I got 3 staircases like that. So like every third one is a real powerful, followed by, less powerful, followed by a medium powerful, or any order you like to. Anyone comes first, but they go in that order. You know what I'm saying? I'll show you. But I thought I explained it pretty well. All right, we're gonna cut the power. Sorry if the light is bright. Apologize. It's bright for me. I might just turn that off real quick. See, this is the monstrosity that I rolled the coils with. Put some holes in the stuff, pegboard, and then I run it through this little thing to kind of keep it all uniform. It doesn't work really good, but it's better than just having it flop all around. Can't really use my hand because it's not bolted down. The winder is not bolted down, so I gotta hold it in place with one hand, twist it with the other, which isn't optimal by any means. Okay, so we got a plain one here, and one here, and two here. Then a plain one, two. And having those base magnets is really good because you can do this without having everything fly away and be ripped off, because that's a really powerful magnetic connection right there. That's very powerful. You can get that off though, but if two of those come together, those big ones, good luck. I mean, it's possible, I guess, if the conditions are right, but if it's just two of them, you need tools. You're gonna need tools to get those apart. Anything else, pretty much, you could just twist, slide off. But that's awesome. All right, let's turn it back on real quick. Yeah, I might have put the magnets in the wrong order. So the one should be on the other side of the two, and so forth. Because you want to be walking up. You don't want to be doing what I'm doing. I think you don't want to do it this way. You want to do it the other way. But anyway, this is just this is like 4 volts. Sick, man. There's no torque though. This motor doesn't do torque at all. I mean, I have a bunch of 14 gauge coils, but I doubt we're going to get any torque from it. We could try. There's 5. And I think having that stagger in the magnets, power of the magnets, is it's staggering the reed switch very subtly. And it's also affecting the interaction with the coils, like, tremendously. Awesome. We're going to turn it all the way up to 10. 0.1 amps. Now if we had 2 going all the way around, it'd probably be even faster, but the stagger effect is pretty neat. Oh yeah. Whee! That's awesome. Sorry. Had to say it. Alright, that's 10 volts. Dare we do 15? 12.5. So I guess being closer to the magnets helps out a lot. And I might end up putting more magnets on there just to make it so the magnets are closer. Yeah, that'll be neat. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, peace out. Have a good night. Please subscribe. Bye now.